In the club, what do women think about men? The men that enter their club, and then the men that they dance for. What's their perspective of them?
I can't speak for every woman. So, but I can speak in majorities and minorities. In my person and from personal experience, my dislike for men grew tremendously during my time in the clubs. I was so angry at all men. I would go to work and I would wait and hope that someone would do something that would give me permission or justification to lash out and attack them because I was so angry at men. It took a long time for me to heal from that. I'm in a very loving, amazing marriage with an incredible man who honors me, who I trust, who has earned my trust with his actions and his character. And I have seen firsthand him and a small handful of other men that I find very trustworthy. And I know that that is not what all men are, but it took a long time for me to undo what I believed about men during my time in the industry. And I would say my experience of from working with treasurers for nearly 2 decades and my experience with other women when I was working in the clubs is that is not uncommon for women to really distrust, grow to loathe, hate men, become very incredibly fearful of men. And, you know, some of the women in our support group have PTSD to the extent that they are not comfortable being around men at all. Like we have a person who does security for our support group. He is amazing. And there are times where we've had women call and say, there's a pimp, he's outside, he's found us, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, no, that's Albert. He's here for security. And years will go by and the woman will be like, I can't believe he's not here because he wants to sleep with us. It takes a long time for many of us to have to rebuild that faith and that trust that there are good men out there who are not only interested in who we are as sexual objects. And that's a very common thread. But we walk out on the strip club floor and put on that smile and act like we love it and act like they hung the moon because that's what we get paid to do. But behind the scenes, it's a very different story.